What is going on, guys? It's Lightning Strike Collectibles. Today, we're going to be going over the biggest thing people are missing in today's date that could potentially benefit you as a collector in the near future. So, today, we're going to be going over different items that I think definitely will continue to increase as time goes on. And people are definitely missing these. These are not just your regular, oh, yeah, buy booster boxes or sealed stuff. These are actual items that I do believe that I will collect as well as we continue. So let's go ahead and go right into it. For the first one, I definitely think Black Star promo cards are top tier. SV promo cards are going to be also a pretty good deal. Right now, you're seeing definitely that Greninja Black Star promo, probably one of the nicer ones. Everybody talked about it when it released, and even when Shroud of Fable started going super expensive. But it hasn't really seen too much movement outside of the whole since January started increasing, May, and then now it's come down after its peak up a little bit over 110 bucks. Now it's in at 95 bucks. So it did drop about what is that like 10 bucks or so. This one specifically is great because the PSA 10 variants can be harder to collect. It was in a box and was not secured as anything else, any other card like that. So this one was very hard to get in grade 10. So if you can get in a PSA 10, definitely recommend it. It's one of the only ones that I would recommend um, getting it and then selling or trying to get graded. So when you're looking at these cards, you want to make sure that you're looking at what's best for you and your collections. If you like doing graded cards, if you understand that the whole market behind graded cards, send it in. Send it in, see what it gets. Even the PSA 9s for this card, they're going for like 150 bucks. So even if you get a 9, you're still a little bit of a gain on that one. I understand everybody knows this card. This card is probably one of the craziest cards to date. Right now, it's sitting at about 698. People are selling it for 1100 in near mint. So yeah, about $1,000. It did come down from its 1100. Price, highly recommend this card. This is a classic. This is going to be like those Pika Poncho promos that we see on a day-to-day basis. This card in a PSA 10, I think is going for like 7 grand right now. And the Poncho promos can get up to 15, 20,000. So this is a card I would highly recommend if you can get it. Even in a raw copy, really expensive card. It will continue to appreciate because there will not be another card like this in the future. Next one up, we got all the stamp promos, dude. I think the majority of those variant stamp promos, I think this 151. Yes, it took a huge decline. I would say huge decline. It was at a bit lower 310. It did drop a little bit over the June break, but wasn't that as much as you see of an increase back in February? We start seeing it increase up literally to $100. But you saw, of course, this huge demand for the item. The Pokemon Center ETBs, Pokemon Center products itself are going to continue to increase. These are very limited. It's not like the Elite Trainer boxes, regular Elite Trainer boxes. They're going to go based off of what the actual price is going to be, plus the price of the pack is going to be, plus the actual card, single card itself. You get two of them. You get the Snorlax promo plus the regular, the one with the stamp, and then plus the regular non-stamp promo. That comes in the ETB. And of course, those are going to be coming from the items in based on the values of the single packs. Once the pack starts going up, the Elite Trainer box goes up. This promo goes up as well. And it's since it has both, of course, you're going to see a duplicate factor where the normal promo will go up and the Pokemon Center will go up. But anything like with this Pokemon Center, not many of those out there. There's a lot of ETBs when it did print. There was a ton of them, but not many. Not as much as the regular ETBs. So you definitely see this promo a lot. I'd say the majority of the Pokemon Center promos also do the same thing. I would say same thing with this one, Paldea Evolved, another great one. I think this one's being super overlooked right now. You're starting to see 160 bucks for the closest one to 166, 163. This guy alone is insane. The timeless of Pikachu is going to be crazy. I'm telling you. Yes, it's Pikachu with the I forget what generation now this is. We're at like ninth generation, I believe. Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and the I forget what the name is. Ducklets. I'm not too sure what the name of the last one is. But any Pikachu promo usually does really well, and now with paired that with a stamp promo of the Pokemon Center, I definitely think this is going to be another great card that you guys can add to your collection and make sure you guys are getting stuff that will continue to appreciate in time. Next one up, of course, is that Charmander promo classic card. Probably one of the nicer cards that we do see. You definitely not even coming close to the 171 market price. I think it's closer to 240 bucks. Yeah, 250, 245. I think 245 is the cheapest one that we do see at the moment. Timeless. The Charmander, everybody loved this card when it released. Yes, even the when Obsidian released, people were selling those regular Elite Trainer boxes for 35, 40 bucks. We were selling those for 35, 40 bucks. But that promo alone, 100% carries its value. It's going to carry its value. Outside of that, that Pokemon Center stamp, like I said before, timeless. You're not going to see many of those out there. When Obsidian Flame is released, no one was looking for the ETBs until like I'd say about a year later, the Pokemon Center ETBs until about a year later, and that's when it started going crazy in price. And you can just see the trends for it. You just see the trends. Back in September, August, picked up. December, picked up. Dropped in March, then picked back up. So these are regular market occurrences that do happen. Another one that I think people are sleeping on right now, Prismatic Evolutions, the promo itself. Pokemon Center, again, it dropped significantly from 100 bucks, 110 bucks back to 90. It was at 65 back in February, took a big increase. Now you're starting to see a turn. After September is usually when you start seeing the pickups. I think this is a great card. I will be picking up a few of those myself. If you can get a PSA 10, I think the PSA 10 is like 400 bucks. Easy. I think in the future that this card alone will be in the 1 to 2K range. I'd say within the next year or so. Yeah, as a PSA 10, as a PSA 10. This card, 1 to 2 years, 100%. That's my feeling, of course. Please understand these are my what I believe it's going to be and what I will be collecting. So I want to make sure that you guys are also putting items in that you guys would also like. Next one up, this Mew. Everybody was talking about it. I think the PSA 10 promo of this was so hard to get. I think it's at 1,200 bucks right now. But this Mew, beautiful card. Everybody liked it. Everybody loves it. It went up to 120 at one point. Now it's back at dropped as 151 increases in price. This card would also increase in price. They were only on the UPCs. There's not much you can do with the UPCs, especially because it's over $1,000 now. It's expensive. But this card, these are all Black Star promos or Pokemon Center promos that I believe are going to do super well. I think that's what most people do collect on Black Star promos and Pokemon Center promos. These are limited items that only come in boxes, the sealed boxes. Umbreon, classic. Everybody likes Umbreon. Right now is a good time, I think. 35 bucks is not bad. You can definitely get a few of them. But you're seeing that there's not many out there except for this 3520. Most of them, one, two sales. You start to see, yes, 20 pages of them. But I think right now is a great time for this guy. Right now is a great time for this guy. I will be definitely be picking up a few of these. Another one, this guy will drop in price for a little bit. This guy will drop in price for a little bit. I think it's a fantastic time to get it. Once you see it, even right now, 23 bucks is not a bad price for it. The reason being, SPCs just got re-dropped. So you're starting to see all the prismatic evolution stuff go down in price. This is a good time because you start seeing it decline and continue to decline because of all the reprints. You're going to see people submit the stuff in. You're going to see people lower prices on PSA 10 slabs. But this guy will be timeless. I believe this guy's will do so much better than some of the other Charizard promos that we have seen in the past. Another one is Pikachu, very obscure Pikachu. You don't really see this as much, but there's 237 listings, so there is a lot of them out there, unfortunately. However, I think this guy will definitely hit a huge spike soon. This guy has been normalized. I believe this one was a not too sure where this promo was coming from. However, this guy alone, man, this will do super well. It's back in 2023, I believe it is, 2024. Very rare card, very interesting variants. You don't see these as much, but this is the kind of stuff that I think in the future, when people realize that this is expensive, we'll be looking for it. It's a beautiful card. I think it's nicer than that other Paldean Evolved promo. It's pretty. Another one, Victini promo for Black and Bolt, White Flare. This guy, another one that I will be adding to my collection, and not only the single variants, but also the PSA 10. PSA 10 is not worth a ton. I think it's at 100 bucks. a little bit over 100 bucks. But this guy, hard, very, very hard card to get in a PSA 10. So I will definitely be looking for this and adding it to my collection to make sure that I have this card for the future. It's a beautiful artwork. Big Teeny alone draws a lot of attention. And you're starting to see, man, yes, it's 12 bucks, 13 bucks. You can get those right now, but the PSA 10s are hard as heck to get. So those are all single cards that I would recommend in today's market to be looking for. Not only in a PSA 10 variant, but also in the regular raw card as well. If you can get some, a lot of people have been making tons and tons of money by just submitting these. There's not many that can get graded as a PSA 10. They submit like 10, 20 of them. They'll probably get a few back, and those will be worth a ton. I think what was it? This Charmander sitting at 200 bucks. Yes, you can probably submit five and that'd be 1,000, but this guy's like at 5 grand now, which is pretty crazy. Outside of the Black Star promos, I want to touch on something else. Let's talk about other sets right now that are doing super well, or that aren't doing super well, but I believe are fantastic for a person who is looking to be jumping into the collecting side. This one specifically is, I think, my biggest top tier. This one is Prismatic Evolution. You started seeing a lot of reprints for Prismatic SBCs, other items like that, and you're starting to see a slow price decrease. Prismatic, you're going to see it now at 250 to 250, 260 bucks, and it's going to continue. There's going to be a little bit more over 4,000 going to be reprinted today specifically. But outside of that, Prismatic is a great set. I think yes, there's more and more, but this is a good opportunity. There's a good opportunity right now because there's more being printed of these items, and I think people are just kind of tossing it to the side at the moment. No one's really paying attention to it, but I am definitely looking at it. I'm looking at it. I got about 2 cases of Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes just because I knew that this set was going to perform well. I got about 2 cases just for my personal collection. Another set, Destin Rivals. We just saw a huge reprint of the booster boxes. This guy was at like 650, almost 700 bucks. I think yeah, 650, almost 700 bucks. Now it's at 400, 450 bucks, but it's normalizing and they're still releasing stuff every single day. Yes, it's back where it was in December, but look where it was. December blew up, and it wasn't like, oh, there was a huge spike somewhere in this medium outside of this May 4th time frame. You see a little bit of a pickup on these days, but most of it is just regular activities. We're talking about 8 items sold, 23 items sold, 30 items sold. Like this is the biggest one, 30 items sold over here. You've seen people 90, 92 items sold, 94 items sold. I mean, it was nothing like 185. Even that one didn't do that crazy of a release. But you're starting to see right here, 85 items sold. People are noticing this set is going to do well. People are going to notice that the set is going to do well, and they are noticing they're buying a ton of stuff. People who are that know the market understand that this set right at 435 bucks is a huge discount. This set do won't I'd say this set is a continuous set, always very hard to find, and the booster box is also fantastic for this set. Not only that, we can talk about other stuff. The Elite Trainer boxes also took a sizable dip, 600 bucks, dropped down to about 560 bucks. Not bad at all. Seeing people selling for 410, 450 bucks. That is not bad. 450 bucks. And yes, there's some with small tears or whatever, but actually really good. 450 bucks, 475. Think you can get some steals for these guys. Right now is a perfect time. Next one up, again, Prismatic Evolutions. You're starting to see an increase in people who are looking for them. Prismatic Evolutions is a fantastic set. I'm just telling you, man. And this is before people start just mega purchasing of these sets, right? You saw it right here, 256 items. But for the most part, it's just steady, continuous growth. Like you're not seeing crazy stuff like that. Yes, there's demand, and not many people are able to uh, purchase it for 210 bucks, and that's why it stops. But this is regular. As soon as it gets unprinted, as soon as there's no more prints for the set, it's gone. Next one up, let's talk about Pitch Black. Pitch Black, I think, is a good time to purchase Pitch Black. Let's be honest here. I'll be honest because booster box is 180 bucks. There's a Mega Dark right in there. That's beautiful. It's a fantastic card. some more Peko in there. Yes, it's not like super expensive, but the set itself is like I would say very close to prior sets. I don't know. Let's see, what am I thinking of? Like maybe like an Obsidian Flames where you had a cool card in there, but not much demand for it. So that's why it's not performing as great, or at least the single card is not performing as great. But I think it's a good time to buy those booster boxes. I think so, honestly. Next up, Mega Greninja. This is a Twilight Masquerade set happening in 4K in real time. 189 bucks for this Chaos Rising. You're gonna see it for in print for a few more years. So it's since it just released, but I definitely think this one will probably be one of the last sets, and Pitch Black will probably be one of the last sets that you won't see huge amounts of products out there for a very long time. You'll see slow reprints, but everybody will be focused on 30th anniversary. I'll be honest with you, that set looks amazing, but people are going to be ignoring these sets specifically. Let's talk about the next one, Crown Zenith. Not many people are targeting Crown Zenith. Not many people are looking at Crown Zenith. It has some beautiful artworks. Look at the Galarian Gallery collection. Well, we can't see it, but Galarian Gallery collection. It's insane. If only we can see the actual set. But that Mewtwo is sitting at 300 bucks. Let's look at the ETBs or the single packs. I think 500 bucks is not hasn't done much since May. We're at like this almost the same as May. So I think it's a good time. Honestly, you look at the historical runs, you see ups and downs for this set. And literally you see the whole wave start picking back up in September. I think right now is a good time for this set specifically. A lot of people are ignoring the fact that this set had beautiful artworks. This set had some of the most craziest artworks. It was going to be, it is going to be like how 30th anniversary was, or Generations was. Speaking about Generations, um, speaking about Generations, I think the Radiant collection alone, yes, it might be too expensive to be purchasing the single packs of Generations. I think they're like 200, 300 bucks a pack. But the single cards are fantastic price right now. We got the Pikachu PSA 10. You can get one for 97 bucks, 100 bucks. Actually, probably a little bit higher now. It's 160 bucks. But look at this, 108,650. This is a timeless card. You got 8,400 sales, 10,000 back in July, right? Back in July, 10,000 bucks. That's crazy, man. And these are cards that are going for 160 bucks, man. It's a good card to get into because of how timeless the card is. Look at this guy. He's insane. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful card. It's a good option, I think, as well. Of course, I have that Generations Pikachu. I will not be looking for the PSA 10, but I will be looking for specific items to send in because that is a good item that I would have. Same thing with the Flareon. Like I would risk 260 for that one. I think that the Flareon in the PSA 10 is going for like 12,000. Like these are cards that, and the thing with this is like it's not just gonna be right now. It's every 5 years you see the bump. People remember the Radiant collection from the last sets. Celebrations will have the same effect. 30th anniversary, once 30th anniversary hits, or once 30th anniversary hits 5 years, or 35th anniversary comes out, people will be looking for crazy for those 30th anniversary cards. You can get those and then getting graded at a PSA 10 wouldn't be a bad idea. Right now, uh, people don't understand how much 30th anniversary will get super printed, and it'll be a good opportunity for people who are looking for those because those PSA 10 slabs will be worth a ton. Last but not least, we're going to talk about Surging Sparks. That set alone looks fantastic. I think it's coming out of print soon. Same thing with Journey Together as well. Is another set that I would definitely be looking at. But these are the sets that people aren't looking at right now, or these are the items that people aren't really looking at right now that could definitely appraise significantly in the future. I will be definitely purchasing stuff like that. This is my plan. Doesn't mean that this is the best plan. This is my plan because I looked at the actual historical runs. This is what I think is going to do well. I already have a few boxes coming in from Starting Sparks. I have boxes coming in from Crown Zenith. I have a little bit over 200 Crown Zenith packs because that's how confident I am in that. Chaos Rising, of course, we try to keep it in stock all the time. Same thing with Pitch Black. Prismatic. I told you I got about a little bit over 2 cases of that one as well. Destined Rivals is the one that I still need to get in, but I'm gonna get the booster boxes, and I'll get a case of booster boxes just to have it in stock as well. But yeah, that's what I have in my plans for this week. Hopefully, you guys have a fantastic week. If you guys can leave us a sub if you like the content, we'll be talking about more stuff like this in the future.